Welcome back to my 5 favorite people that watch my videos. So today I'm going to be explaining to you how to fry scream in 2 steps. I also have some really important information talking about pricing changes to my one-on-one lessons and something really exciting as well too. So make sure you stick around until the end of this video. So let's dive into fry screaming. And the first thing we want to do is we want to identify the bass sound. So that's step 1. We want to identify the bass sound of the fry scream. And how do we make the bass sound? How do we engage this fry scream bass sound? So what we want to do is we want to talk and we want to slow down our voice. So I'm talking and then I'm slowing it down and then I get this sound in my voice. We get that staticky, crackling sound in our voice, and that's the fry vocal register being engaged. That's going to be the root sound, the bass sound for our fry screams. So let's keep that in our back pocket. Now, step 2 is we want to create compression in our voice, in our vocal folds. We want to create some grip in our vocal folds. We want to squeeze our vocal folds together. Squeezing, grip, compression, they all mean the same thing for what I'm explaining to you. So how do we do that? What's the easiest way to do that? Well, when you hold your breath and you speak while you hold your breath, watch what happens. I'm holding my breath and I'm speaking. That's vocal folds compression. If I hold my breath a little bit more, like this, and I hold my breath and I speak while I hold my breath, I'm creating more vocal folds compression. I'm creating more grip. I'm squeezing a bit more. Let me squeeze just a little bit more. Now I'm really squeezing a lot, and this is what happens when you create a lot of vocal folds compression. So we want to create some grip in our vocal cords. We want to squeeze them. We want to create compression. Now, what do we do with these 2 steps? How do we combine them? How do we get the fry scream? So what I want you to do is I want you to first hold your breath to create that grip. And then I want you to then make the bass sound while you hold your breath. And I want you to gradually, nice and easy, squeeze a little bit more. Hold your breath a little bit more until you get the staticky fry scream distortion. So it'll sound a bit like this. So I'm going to hold my breath. I'm holding my breath like this. Now I'm going to make the bass sound. I'm holding my breath. And I'm going to do the bass sound like this. Now I'm going to squeeze a bit more. Then I get the fry scream. So you want to hold your breath. As you're holding your breath, you want to create the bass sound. And as you're creating the bass sound, you want to just squeeze a little bit more, nice and gradually, until you get that staticky fry scream signature sound. So let's do it again together. So 1, I'm going to hold my breath. I'm holding my breath. Now I'm going to make the bass sound while I hold my breath. Now I'm going to squeeze some more. And then we get the fry scream, guys. Now, in the beginning of this video, I mentioned that I had some really important information to share with you guys. I haven't been on YouTube in the past like 3 or 4 months because I've been super busy with a bunch of new clients. I took some time off. I celebrated my birthday in the beginning of August. And we also got the channel monetized. So thank you to you guys. Super appreciate you all. And none of that would have been possible without you. So to celebrate that, I'm going to be releasing a masterclass, a course for you guys towards the end of September. And I'm also going to be changing the pricing for the private one-on-one vocal coaching lessons. Pricing will increase from $35 per lesson to $50 per lesson. But if you purchased a lesson before in the past, or if you purchase right now at the price that it's at, you will always be locked in at that price. So when prices go up to $50 per lesson and eventually $100, you will stay locked in at the current price of $35 per lesson right now. Now, this course that I'm releasing will be a lot cheaper than the lessons, so I'm going to be releasing that down the road at the end of this month. Make sure you're subscribed though so you don't miss that announcement. Once the course releases, the lesson pricing change will go into effect as well too. So guys, if this video was helpful, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave them down below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. But other than that, guys, we'll see you on the next one.